But yeah, like that's what I'm really excited about. And just continue like learning and meeting more people, like you know.
Which I feel blessed. I feel absolutely blessed to have this conversation, Sophia. Thanks so much for your time. For everyone out there, you founders, your entrepreneurs, make sure that you check out Slow. And all the information for Slow and all the information on Sophia is going to be down in the show notes below. Thanks again, Sophia, for joining the show.
Thank you. Bye.
True startup story time. Guys, as a founder, I'm often asked, what are my go-to tools and technology that I use as I begin a startup? Well, that's easy. One of them is Dropbox. Dropbox is the easiest way to ensure that all your files and documents are synced on all devices, whether it be mobile, your local desktop, or remote. We want to thank Dropbox for supporting vchunting.com, and make sure to get your 30-day trial free at dropbox.com/business. Well, wasn't that a humbling and authentic conversation with Sofia Garcia from Slow Ventures? It was just great. It was great talking to a human. And it's not to say that the other VCs that we've talked to aren't human. It's just Sofia has a way of communicating that is truly from the heart. And I could tell in so many of her answers that she was truly digging, not from her mind for the answers, but from her heart for the answers. And I love the fact that she's open and willing to share this type of conversation, because before we even hit the record, if I may say, before we even hit the record, she had told me that she's not on Twitter, not on Instagram, not on social sites, just doesn't like putting herself out there and trying to be someone she's not. And that was pretty much the context of us coming into the conversation today. And it just really, really humbled me. I love the fact that she has an immigrant story, and I think these types of stories are never told enough. The immigrant story is a story of hustle. It's a story of perseverance. It's a story of grit. And every immigrant that I've ever met, or a child, let's say, of immigrant parents, has always told me relatively the same thing, is that they, and often, in many cases, these individuals are so much more well-grounded in life. And the reason is because they had to see their parents do the unimaginable, go from one country to another, often with almost zero savings usually, starting from the dirt, building up whatever they needed to build up to support their family, grow a career, give their children opportunities to go to university and higher education. I mean, she's a living, walking, breathing light in this world, positivity, and it was just so great to talk to Sofia. There's so much that I wanted to dig into with her. I mean, there are all these questions I had written down that we never even got to because, frankly, I was too enthralled with the stories that she had, the things that she wanted to share about giving back to her people, the Filipino people, giving back to the motherland, and wanting to actually help people. One of the things that we talked about off stream was this idea of filling in for the messy middle, filling in for the VCs where VCs aren't doing a good job. And I don't mind talking about it here because I've been on both sides of the spectrum, as I told her. I've been on the side of the portfolio that's doing extremely well, getting tons and tons of love from the GPs and the LPs. And to also being on the side of the investment portfolio that isn't doing well, where we get no love. We aren't treated like humans. We're not treated with dignity or respect because we're not performing up to whatever the metrics are. And so there really is a need there to fill in that gap, to help all founders, to help all entrepreneurs grow as individuals, grow as people, grow as operators, even if they're not in the top 10 percentile of that portfolio. Everyone should learn. And that's one of the things that I believe. I believe that venture capital funds should be funds that help humans grow, help people grow, not just the top tier, not just the successful investments or the ones that are tracking or trending or have some sort of traction, right? They should be incubators of improving people's lives and leveling them all up, even if it doesn't matter where they are on the portfolio. So I just loved talking with Sofia about that idea and what she's doing to help improve founders' lives and having those conversations, whereas VCs won't. They don't have time, they don't have interest, they aren't incentivized to be able to do these types of things and actually provide the value that they could be providing to their entire portfolio. If you're out there and you're interested, Slow Ventures is a generalist fund. They got lots of money, they have lots of success behind them. And so if you're a founder, you're an entrepreneur, make sure that you check them out. Make sure that you also connect with Sofia Garcia on her LinkedIn, because she's not anywhere else. Connect with her there. But if you want more information on this podcast and all the notes and my trail notes and all that fun stuff, the field guide, the field notes, make sure that you find your way over to vchunting.com/Sofia Garcia. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I love being your host of this VC Hunting show. It's great to connect with wonderful people who are trying their best in humility to be net positive. I love it. Guys, we'll see you next time.